In this tutorial, I'm going to give a general overview of Ableton Live. You can find this program at both D.H. Hill and Hunt Libraries here at NCSU. Ableton is similar to Pro Tools, Logic, or other digital audio programs, with some key differences in layout and functionality. But before we jump into things, let's first make sure that Ableton is picking up any audio hardware or other devices that we may need. If you're not sure how to connect an external audio device to your computer, you can review some of the other audio tutorials offered by the library. Once the interface is connected, you can access Live's preferences by pressing Command, or by selecting Preferences under Live on the toolbar. Within the dialog box, go ahead and select Sapphire as both an input and output device. Most often, you will be routing audio in using, say, a microphone and sending it out to a set of monitors. In this case, be sure to select which input and output jacks you're using next to Channel Configuration. Along with audio devices, we can also connect any MIDI device, such as a keyboard or an Akai MPD. This is an extremely easy process in Ableton. Once the MIDI devices are connected, you can simply click the MIDI button up top, and you can map virtually any item on screen to a button on your device. In case you're unfamiliar with MIDI mapping, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So using the Akai MPD, what I'm going to do is select individual clip slots here in Session View. Once I've selected a clip, I can push any button on the Akai, and from that point onward, that button will activate that exact same clip. And really, you can map any button on your MIDI device to pretty much any facet of Ableton, whether it's individual clip slots or volume sliders or even send-return knobs. So now that our external devices are connected and working, let's take a look at Ableton's layout. Much like other programs, Ableton has a linear layout called Arrangement View that allows you to record and arrange audio in a serial fashion. By pushing Tab, you can switch to Session View, which has more of a grid-like layout. Session View is really useful in that it allows you to combine multiple clips without setting anything into stone. By selecting the arrow in the left-hand corner of the screen, we can take a look at Ableton's device browser. Here we can access Ableton's devices, VST plugins, and files stored elsewhere in your computer. Looking at the Devices tab, we can select any virtual instrument of our choice and pair it up with either MIDI or audio effects. For example, if I select an instrument from the browser and drag it over here, it will form its own track, visible in both Session and Arrangement View. Whenever we select a track, its contents will show up in the bottom. And I actually have a few clips here that we can play around with to help show you the kinds of things that you can do with Ableton. On screen right now are 3 different MIDI tracks, each with at least one MIDI clip. We're going to take advantage of Session View and combine these sounds in novel ways and see what we can come out with. As I do this, I'm going to select the Record button on top, and this way whatever was played in Session View will be copied into Arrangement View. So now that I'm looping this clip, I'm just going to slowly build on top of it. So you can see that Ableton is a really versatile program that allows for a lot of creative possibilities. But this video is really only meant to give a general overview, so I encourage you to check out some of the other resources out there that I've linked at the end of this video. Thanks for tuning in.